Alright, welcome to my review of the Old Soft Shoe from Tales from the Darkside. This episode is about a traveling salesman who I believe is on the East Coast. He sells women's lingerie. He goes to a hotel. He starts off where he's making a phone call at a hotel. He's calling his wife. He's kind of like a con man. He's making wind sounds and acting like there's a big storm outside. And he's talking to his wife, tells her he loves her, but then all of a sudden an attractive lady comes in through the door. Maybe she's a prostitute, I don't know. But she's wearing a nice fur coat, and the salesman, our main character guy, he talks to her and says, hey, it's not that late, why don't I buy you a drink, And the ladies are like, thanks but no thanks. And he's like, well, I sell women's lingerie, and let's keep each other company. And then she's all like, no. And then she starts ringing the bell a lot, ding 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 ding. And then finally an old guy comes out. The old guy asks her, what's up, you're interrupting my exercise. And then she's all like, well, I want a room, there's a storm, I need a room. And he's all like, okay. And I believe she gets room number 8. And then she pays for the room. And then the guy goes back to exercising. But then the main guy, who's on the cover right here, the salesman, he's all like, well, what about? And then he sees a woman, and then he starts dancing with her. And then she finds out that he's married. And then he's all like, no, it doesn't mean anything though. And they used to call me soft shoes when I danced. And then she says that she has a surprise for him. And then the lady, the prostitute, she starts knocking on the door and saying, what's all that noise? And then most likely, the other lady, she says that, who is that? And he's like, it's nobody. And then she gets jealous, and then basically she shoots him with a gun, and we see him bleeding. Then he goes back to the old man, and he's like, hey man, I've been shot. And then he collapses, but the old man's all like, there ain't nothing there, dude, it's nothing there. So basically we find out that she's a ghost. And then he goes back, and she's like, I got a surprise for you. And he's like, well, what's the surprise? And then they dance more. And then they go to the bathtub. And in the bathtub, it cuts to black. And then we see the police. And the police are all like, we won't touch nothing. We should tear down the building. And then the police tell us, the audience, that what happened in that same room was where the old man's father died by a woman. She surprised him by drowning him, just like his dad died. And after she did that, she killed herself. So basically, it was the ghost enacting revenge on the traveling salesman who reminded her of the old man's dad, if that makes sense. I personally think that this episode, it doesn't have scary themes. The suspense was there. I'll probably say it's maybe like a 7 out of 10. Like I said, it's not scary, but it does have suspense, and it's got ghosts involved, and it's got some good scenes, and it's a good plot. And I personally thought it was okay. 7 out of 10. And again, the episode's called The Old Soft Shoe. And basically, traveling salesman meets his end by going into a dimly lit hotel and messing with the wrong ghost. Thanks for watching.